Here in Canberra, two Aboriginal elders have made the journey from Western Australia to meet with the Minister for the Environment, Tony Burke, to discuss the World Heritage listing of Burrup and the rock art contained within the area.
Burke today was quite interesting and fulfilling to what we were asking him, but he's got to take more time to decide, I think.
We had a very good meeting with the Minister Tony Burke this morning. He said that in good faith he will ask his department officers to look at how he can move it forward.
Well, we've had a visit to Parliament House today of two senior traditional owners from the area. They are very strongly impressing on us and on the Environment Minister, Tony Burke, that it is long past time that we got World Heritage listing for the Burrup. World Heritage cultural and environmental values have been acknowledged over the Burrup for quite a number of years, study after study, and it's time to stop talking and start to act. That place needs World Heritage protection straight away. It's an extraordinary cultural precinct. It is the only place on earth where you have an unbroken lineage of cultural materials, rock carvings, petroglyphs, stone terraces, stone circles, pillars, going back through into the last ice age. There's a continual cultural record there, dating all the way to the present day. So it's an exquisite place.
Our rock art is our Bible, and that was put there by our ancestors. Both Tim and myself, ancestors, it's the people that handed these things down to us. And more destructions goes there, more of our Aboriginal art's getting broken. And we'll end up with nothing.
Well, it's a bit more than just threatened, it's being vandalised as we speak. In the 1960s and 70s, the iron ore industry was allowed to establish in the area, and then the gas industry not too far behind in the 1980s. Something in the order of 25 square kilometres have been flattened, blasted, roaded, power lines, water infrastructure. Many tens of thousands of rock carvings have been destroyed, either just blasted and flattened in place, or when Woodside got there in the 1980s, they demolished the boulders, they picked them up and they pushed them into a compound where they left them.
Because of more construction is going to develop in the Burrup, we're wanting to try to save our rock art.
This is not historical vandalism, it's actually occurring today. There are still more industrial plants, gas plants, an explosives plant, for example, slated to be located in this extraordinary landscape of the Burrup.
Every one of those animals that's on those rocks and the drawings of things, that is the cultural law of Aboriginal people. And it's for everybody. It's not only for just to ourselves, Tim and myself, but it's for all Aboriginal people and European people. And I think it would be better for
Australian history.
Yes.
We won national heritage listing for that site in about 2006, and parts of the area were declared a national park earlier this year. So on paper there's a high degree of protection, but in reality what happened was the gas industry and the mining industry were able to just chop rectangles out of the proposed boundary of the area, and they've turned it into a Swiss cheese national park. And there's areas there that have acknowledged very high cultural and spiritual values that are still open for destruction by the industry. That's why pressing ahead for World Heritage listing is so urgent.
Well, there's thousands and thousands of it. It's been there. No matter which corner you take or walk on, you've got rock art. The whole Burrup was a registered site. But now it's got lifted off again. The register the site was taken off the register, and now we're trying to get it on the World Heritage listings. But it's a fight all along with the government to try and...
The ones that are supposed to be protecting the land.
That is what it's supposed to be doing, protecting this land.
For the people.
For the people, and looking after the Aboriginal people. So what are they doing?
The best way to get involved is to look at our Facebook page, Stand Up for the Burrup. And we have a new website being launched soon, which is standupfortheburrup.org.au.
Well, we both feel that they are all supporting us, but if we don't have a win on this one, we will still keep coming back until we get what we really want.
This should be beyond politics. This is not a green issue, should not be a Labor or Liberal issue. This is an issue of profound human cultural significance. It's something we should all be able to get behind. I think the next big push is for World Heritage listing. We'll be using the election and we'll be using the period after the election, and we won't rest until it's done.
So this has been Lucy reporting for Undercurrent here at the Tent Embassy in Canberra.